You can cook without oil? Today we're sauteing peppers, onions, and mushrooms, and we're not using any oil. Did you know you could do that? All I did was drop some frozen peppers and onions into a stainless steel frying pan. Every few minutes, you're just going to want to move them around in the frying pan so they don't stick to the bottom. They're going to release all the natural juices from being frozen. The moisture it releases is what's going to keep it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. It's also going to make it so flavorful. Why would you want to not cook with oil? Doesn't everyone cook with oil? If you're looking to lose weight, you're going to want to cut out the oil. Just ask Dr. Greger, Dr. Furman, or Dr. McDougall. If you're getting value out of this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Weight loss is a good reason to avoid using oil, but it's not the reason that I don't use oil. Ugh, that is really starting to smell good. The reason I don't use oil is because I learned from Dr. Esselstyn that it clogs your arteries and promotes heart disease. I'll leave a link to a video where Dr. Esselstyn explains about it, so you can learn about that too. See all the moisture coming out of the vegetables? That moisture is so full of flavor. This is going to taste so good, and we haven't even had to add any water to it. I love these stainless steel frying pans. You'll notice up at the top that there's a dark spot forming on the frying pan. That's really nothing to worry about. It's a stainless steel pan, and you'll be able to get that right out with some water at the end and a stainless steel scrubber. See how everything's browning up really nice? No oil needed. Now, if you're not used to eating oil-free, you are going to notice that the oil is missing. However, after you eat this way for a little while, you're not going to miss the oil at all. And as a matter of fact, if you eat oily foods again, it's going to be gross because you're going to prefer this way of eating. Now that we've cooked down the peppers and onions, it's time to add the mushrooms. The cool thing about cooking with mushrooms is that they release a lot of moisture, so you don't even have to add any water to this now that it's kind of cooked down, because the mushrooms are going to release so much moisture, everything will just cook in the juice of the mushrooms and give it that much more flavor. Now, if these were all fresh vegetables that we were using, then you could either saute it in water or you could saute it in some vegetable broth, which will add a little bit of flavor of its own from the veggie broth, but I think that these are great just with using water alone. Some really great ways to use these are mixed in with tomato sauce for pasta, or in fajitas, or burritos, or mixed with black beans and corn to make a little Mexican dish, some salsa. There's just so many things you can do. I love having sauteed vegetables on hand. Now everything's all cooked down. Just look how delicious that is. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Now remember before I pointed out how the dark spot is up at the top? No need to worry. See how easy it just comes right off. Now this whole cooking process took about 15 minutes.